Hello, this brief video will help you to get your new EZ-Flow equipment set up and operating. First, take a moment and make sure that you have all the components of your system. The drum pumps, you'll have two of these, one each for the A and the B chemical. The heated hoses, one blue for the B, one red for the A. The dispensing gun with a cartridge. The electronic controller. If you have a streamer, you will not have a controller. The air hose assembly, the gun holder tray, the hose hanger, and the maintenance pack, a small package of O-rings and other spare parts. Next, locate the chemical drums where you want them. Open the bungs of each drum. Take the pumps out of their packaging. You'll have two of these. You will not need the grounding lug that comes with the pump. Press the pump filter onto the bottom of each pump. This is the pump adapter. Attach the pump adapters to the outputs of each pump. Wrap the threads of both sides in Teflon tape first. Now, put the adapter into the pump on the pump output and tighten it down. Now you're ready to wet out the pumps. Drop one into the A drum and one into the B drum. Once a pump has touched one of the chemicals, it can never be allowed to touch the other one. Next, attach the hoses to the pumps. Make sure to attach the red A hose to the pump in the A drum and the blue B hose to the pump in the B drum. You attach the hose to the adapter like this. And then tighten it down. Now you can stretch out the hoses. Try to get them out full length. Of course, the pump is going to be in the drum. We're doing a representation here to show you what to do. You'll probably be stretching the hoses out on the floor. They're 20 feet long. Get them out full length. Then take the air hose assembly. Attach the two short hoses to the drum pumps, red for A, blue for B. Now you've got the air hoses attached to the drum pumps. Take the longest air hose and stretch it out between the two chemical hoses, A and B. Now take the dispensing gun. Attach the air hose, the long air hose, to the back of the gun. Attach the red A hose to the left side of the gun and attach the blue B hose to the right side of the gun. You don't need Teflon tape for these connections. Now with a wrench, you'll tighten the swivel fittings of the hose to the 45-degree connections. Now you can connect the manifold to your compressed air source. If possible, feed the air a little at a time or start with a lower air pressure and work it up gradually. If you connect it directly to 100 psi, the pumps will cavitate or jump up and down. Once the system is pressurized with 100 pounds per square inch or 100 psi of compressed air input, you will have 200 psi of fluid pressure in the hoses because the pumps are 2 to 1. Now you can bleed the air out of the hoses. If there is air in the hoses when the heat is turned on, you will risk burning out the heaters. It's a good idea to wear gloves for this part. So, turn both of the valves off on the gun and remove one of the filter nuts. Aim the gun at a waste container and open the valve. You'll get a hiss of air, then some fluid, and finally a steady pulsing stream of chemical, like this. Then close that valve, replace the filter nut, and do the same thing on the other side. Take the filter nut out, aim at a waste container, and try not to make a mess. When you get a good flow, you turn the valve off, replace the filter nut, and tighten it. You're almost done. Now, find the place on the wall that you want to attach the controller. If you have a streamer system, you won't have a controller, and this step is not necessary. Once the controller is mounted on the wall, you can plug it into its power source, either 110 volts or, in this case, 220 volts. Don't turn the power switch on yet. Then attach the heater cables to the heaters. The blue cable, of course, goes to the blue hose. Push it in and screw it tight. And the red cable goes to the red hose. Push it in and screw it tight. Now you can turn on the power at the controller. The Gen 4 system will prompt you to make sure that the pumps are activated. This means that the compressed air is going to the pumps and there's full pressure to the hoses. Once you're sure of this, press yes, and the system will start to heat chemical in the hoses. Once the temperatures have gotten close to their proper level, aim the gun at a waste container with the valves in the on position and pull the trigger. When you pull the trigger, don't pull it back halfway or be nervous about it. Just pull it all the way back. Now you're shooting foam. Be sure to wipe the tip after every shot. Now you'll need to locate a place to mount your polyfilm, as we've done here, and a place for your gun holder, as we have here. Now you're ready to start shooting foam. To see how to package a box, please refer to our promotional video. If you have any questions about any part of this process, feel free to call us at any time at 858-279-3569. You can also watch our short video on maintenance and solving common problems.